I downloaded a character from Autodesk Character Generator. If you've been in there, you know you can pick different body types, different clothing, hairstyle, things like that. One of the options when you generate the character is to have blend shapes for the character, facial expressions, including different mouth positions. That's an option. It's a premium option, which means that normally you have to pay for it, but if you're in there using a free educational account, you shouldn't have to pay for that option, even though it says you're buying a premium feature. This is Lena, I think her name is. I've imported the FBX file, say from Character Generator, into both Maya and Max, and I want to show how you can access the different morph shapes in Max or blend shapes in Maya. Some people have a difficult time navigating to those. So here we have Lena in Maya, and over here you can see a few different objects, and you see a bunch of grayed out things, and the grayed out things are all the different blend shapes that you can morph to. So to get started with this, I'm going to select the mesh. Well, first, I already have a few keyframes in here, so I'll show you what's already done. The character normally has open eyes, but I went ahead and closed her eyes so that I have a little animation here. She's opening her eyes, and then wide-eyed, mouth open, and so just a few different keyframes on the mesh, and there are also keyframes on the mouth. If I go over here, okay, there's an object called M teeth down, and that's being animated as well using a blend shape. Okay, first off, I'm just going to select the mesh here, and we'll add a couple new keyframes. So with the mesh selected, over here we're displaying the attribute editor, and I'm just going to go through here to M expressions. Select that. Here are all the different morph targets. So you see I already have a keyframe on this mouth shape here. I'll go ahead and select something else to animate. You can try out you have to kind of decode these things. There are a lot of things. Well, I'll do something. Well, I could go for a kiss shape here. If I take a look at that, I have the mouth open. So going to the kiss is a little different. Now to do this, what I want to do is, you have to tell Maya what you're animating. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to right click on this, and I'm going to create a new keyframe at that position. And I'm going to find the mouth open and set a keyframe for that as well. So I was just right clicking and doing set key. There's auto keying, but I didn't want to change that at this point. I just wanted to set a key. I'm going to go forward in time on the timeline, and now I'm going to close the mouth, maybe a little open, and then go down to the kiss morph, maybe close that all the way. So I've set two new keyframes for these two morph targets, and they work together. So I'm going to deselect this so that I don't see the wireframe. So open the eyes, then goes for a kiss. And I'd probably want to do something with the eyebrows and whatnot too. But that's just the basics, You select the mesh. In the attribute editor, you go to M expressions, and then you see all the morph targets, and you can set keyframes for them. If you're in Max, very similar thing. I've imported the same character. If I select the mesh, over here in the modifier list you see a skin modifier and the morpher. If you select the morpher, then you have to open up the channel list to see all those same things. So here I don't have any animation at this time, so if I wanted to do something like this O, I'm just going to do auto keyframe here, and I'm going to set a keyframe here, go forward, do the... Now it looks like I already set a keyframe for the teeth open, or I left them in that position anyway. And go forward and, close it again. And now I have a very quick open and close mouth. If you're working with the character from Character Generator, save it as an FBX with the option, the premium option of generating blend shapes, then you'll have all these different shapes to work with.